Morning.
Good morning, dear.
Morning.
Now, okay, guys, now before we start, any questions?
I do have a question.
You?
So, for the nervous system, when we were learning about the neuron,
Yeah.
From my understanding, the terminal branches signal the dendrites, and the neurons from the terminal branches like attach with the dendrites neurons.
Yeah. You
Okay.
have made
And
it.
in the book, it says that picture is a single neuron, but what's in a neuron, what's happening is there multiple neurons just
Exactly.
in?
Okay.
Okay.
So you can see, listen, dear. We had a neuron. Okay. Now this neuron here has its dendrites. This neuron here has its terminal branches. Did that make sense? Okay. Now, likewise, this neuron here is going to just, receive its signals from the dendrites, at the dendrites, from terminal branches from other neurons. Likewise, this neuron here is going to just, transmit its signals on to other, or to dendrites of other neurons. Did that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay. So
when the
that's a sec here. So in all this, we can mainly say that these point here is they will be the synapses. Okay. You had anything else to say?
Yeah, so when they synapse, I know jump through the nodes of Ranvier.
No. Your notes of Ranvier is going to be here. You are totally lost here. These areas here, that's going to be the nodes of Ranvier.
Okay, and those are on the axon that they go across.
Exactly.
Okay,
At this point, that's going to just, this signal will jump here like this.
okay.
But
And
from a neuron to a neuron, it flows through the synapse, from synapse to cell body, from cell body. Now, it's going to end up down here, but it's going to be like this.
got it. And then it goes back to the terminal branches.
Then you go to the terminal branches here. And maybe it's just go on to the next dendrites to other neurons.
Okay, and then I just wanted to know, so what is the main difference between a nerve and a neuron?
Nothing.
Oh, they're the same?
They're the same.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So guys, let's see if we can just, continue with chapter number 17, which was, as the chapter of reproduction, or we can more likely say, we mean, let's talk about the reproductive systems. Okay. Now the other day I gave you guys, that's okay, we can say it's okay, the somehow similarities, but still that's okay. Difference in uh, types of organs for the male and female reproductive system. Okay. Today we may just okay going to talk about each of these systems here is okay individually. So let's talk of the male reproductive system. Just give me a sec, guys. So first of all, we said yes, okay. In the male reproductive system, the gonad was going to be as okay what we can call the testicles, or rather the testes. Okay. What did we mean by a gonad? Or gonad, that was mainly as okay, we could say the organ that now the male is going to be producing the gamete. Where we mean it could say okay that now the name for the gamete is going to be the sperm or spermatocyte. Okay. So the sperms or the spermatocytes is meaning is okay going to be produced in the testes. Now, guys, let's see. Now, the testes mainly as okay are going to be stored in a sac called the scrotum. Okay. Now, there's mainly as okay a couple of reasons. Mainly as okay one major reason that the scrotum needs to, the testes, needs to be in the scrotum. And that's mainly as okay, we can say as okay. Okay, so to keep them cooler than body temperature. Okay. As a matter of fact, that's okay. They should be kept as okay 2 degrees centigrade below body temperature. Okay. So what is it that the scrotum actually is going to do? Keep them away from the body, which mainly is okay, cause them to is okay remain cooler. And why do they need to remain cooler? Mainly because okay, if they are or if the testes were kept at body temperature, they would actually okay lose their ability to produce sperms, which then becomes okay. You can say it's okay becomes a fertility problem. Okay. Now, guys, Now, along with the testes, yes, okay. Let's do it this way. Because how it actually happens. Now, this is an intro, it's okay. This is a fetus during the pregnancy. And pretty much okay as in the second trimester. Now, developmentally, the testes, as okay, they develop in the lower abdomen. Okay. Now, what they're going to have is they have the arteries. They will also just okay have their veins. Okay. And okay, we can say okay, well, maybe it's okay because of okay, yes, the penis from that, yes, okay, is also going to be, let's say, yes, okay, the duct. Okay. Now, what in the females mainly as okay will remain as an opening, which will be as okay what we call labia majora and labia minora. In the case of male offspring, sorry, that's going to as okay, they're going to join and mainly as okay form the scrotum. Now, what mainly happens is that the testes, now along with their blood vessels, which are going to be arteries and veins, which mainly is okay arises off the aorta and goes back to yes, okay, what we call the inferior vena cava, and with the ducts, actually yes, okay, starts to descend down. In the males, there actually yes, okay, is going to be a canal here in the groin, which we call the inguinal canal, which made us okay have an exterior and interior inguinal opening. But we can mainly say, okay, all these structures here. Let's choose another color. All these structures here, mainly as okay, are going to pass down through that inguinal canal into the testes. Oh, sorry, into the scrotum. Okay, so we can mainly say as okay that this journey of the testes from yes, okay, the lower abdomen through the pelvis, along with yes, okay, the blood vessels. You can make it okay. In this case, it's okay. The blood vessels mainly is okay. It's just going to get longer and longer. Clear? Okay. As the testes descend. But this journey of the testes from this area here in the lower abdomen through the pelvis, from the pelvis, that's okay, through the inguinal canal, is going to be referred to as descent of testes. Did you guys get that? But initially, it's okay, just died ovaries. That's okay. They develop in the lower abdomen. Okay. But mainly because, okay, they need to be kept in the scrotum. That's how it's okay. They mainly it's okay descend through this path and end up in the scrotum. Now, why do we need to keep them in the scrotum? Mainly it's okay to keep them at a cooler temperature. Did you guys get that? Right. Why do we need to keep them at a cooler temperature? Mainly because, okay, for fertilization issues, or we can mainly say, okay, due to, okay, spermatogenesis is going to be affected if the testes did not descend into the scrotum or kept at a temperature closer to the body temperature. Did you guys get that?
Yes.
Good. And yes, okay, of course, sorry guys, okay, yes. It's okay, we're really don't recall. Yes, okay. The spermatic cord also, yes, okay, descends into the, along with the testes, into the scrotum. Okay, guys. Now, guys, if we look at the testes, add a single testis. Now, we can mainly say that, okay, yes, it may be divided into different compartments. Now, what we mainly have in this is going to be as okay, what we'll call the seminiferous tubules. Okay. Now, these seminiferous tubules here in the testes, and that's pretty much okay as where the, we can say it's okay, the production of sperm happens. In these seminiferous tubules. Yeah, okay. Now, that would mean yes, okay, leave the testes. And outside the testes, but yes, okay, still sorry, guys. Because it's okay, inside the scrotum. Will they unite to mean yes, okay, form a, sorry. Form, okay, is a big coiled network. Known as the epididymis. As we already have said, okay, yes, that is going to be a okay, an artery. Okay. Now we can call this the testicular artery. Okay, in this case, yes, okay, there's no doubt about it that it's going to be a testicular artery because it's going to, yes, okay, supply blood to the testicle. Okay, but it can also be referred to as the gonadal artery. Okay, mainly because okay, blood supply, okay, blood vessels supplying blood to the gonad. Okay, likewise, yes, okay, yes, okay, a vein. I mean, yes, okay, it leaves the or takes the blood off the testicle, which is going to be, it's okay, the testicular vein, or we can say it's okay, the gonadal vein. Okay.
Sorry, can you explain what the epididymi? How did that
Epididymis, yes. What about it?
yes. How did that come into it?
My dear, that's mainly it's okay. That's going to, you can say it's okay. All these seminiferous ferrous tubules, which means okay, that's the tubular network inside the testes where the actual production of sperm occurs. Okay, when they meet together in the scrotum, they mainly as okay forms this network which is going to be called epididymis.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So if you look at it in this way, it's means okay, there's going to be seminiferous tubule, seminiferous tubule, seminiferous tubule, seminiferous tubule, seminiferous tubule, seminiferous tubule. Okay, which you find inside the testes, which is going to be as okay separated by these fiber separations. But when these seminiferous tubules, being as okay, come together, they form as okay this. It means okay recoiled structure that is going to be called the epididymis. Did that make sense? Okay. What this epididymis finally, as okay, will become is going to be as okay what we call the vas deferens. Did you guys get that? Okay. So this epididymis ultimately as okay goes from being as okay a coiled structure to become more or less okay like a straight tubular structure, which we call the vas deferens. Now, what I said, I've been saying is okay, once back in the days, was for instance, okay, what we call vasectomy. There was actually is okay, or the vas actually here was from this. Although it's okay in a vasectomy, we don't really remove them, either. It's okay, just apply two staples. I mean, it's okay, just cut it in the middle. So that's mainly it's okay how a vasectomy is performed. Okay. Well, where the vas in vasectomy actually is okay is referring to as okay the vas deferens. So guys, for instance, yes, okay, for now, If we are talking about the sperm, well, okay, yes, they were going to be produced in the seminiferous tubules, after which they leave the testes, travel via the epididymis. Okay, but from the epididymis enters into the vas deferens. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So what we mainly can say is, well, okay, we can say we have the scrotum. We can say that, okay, yes, in the scrotum. Just for this poor guy here, so okay, he only has one ball. Okay. And in that, yes, okay, we had the seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules becomes the epididymis. Ultimately, yes, okay, becomes the vas deferens. But what this test also had was an artery and a vein. Now these structures here, where there was the testicular artery, where it was the testicular vein, or where it is the vas deferens. Okay. They now need to leave the scrotum. Now these are together, it's okay, going to be enclosed in a sheet of fascia, which means it's okay, just a thicker membrane, which means it's going to just okay enclose your so now your the vas deferens. Okay. Along with, okay, in this case, because it's okay, the testicular artery and okay, sorry, testicular vein. But this sheet is okay, through which is okay, these three structures here, respectively, is okay, vas deferens, testicular artery, and testicular vein. Okay, are going to, yes, okay, this all together here is going to be referred to as the spermatic cord. Okay, and it's actually going to be this spermatic cord. We just say it's okay. So down here is okay. We have the testes or the scrotum, in which we have the testes. And we can say it's okay. Epididymis, the vas deferens, testicular vein, And let's see, it's okay, testicular. Now passing is okay, are joined together, enclosed in this fibrous structure, which makes this become, yes, okay, the spermatic cord. And that spermatic cord actually is okay, was going to run through what we call the inguinal canal. Okay, which at the other end opens up into the inside of the pelvic cavity. Did that make sense? Okay. So what is that this inguinal canal here is? This is mainly as okay, just a passage between yes, okay, muscles in the lower anterior border of the abdominal wall. Okay, which mainly is okay is going to allow the passage of yes, okay, the testicular artery, the testicular vein, and the vas deferens from its course from inside the abdomen or pelvis down into the scrotum. Okay, now some of you may have heard the term inguinal hernia. Okay, now why would we call it inguinal? Mainly that's okay because this mainly that's okay happens in the inguinal canal. What the word hernia actually is okay means is some sort of protrusion of a structure. Now, what may as okay, usually as okay, may happen in an inguinal hernia is that loops of the intestine actually is okay, may pass through as okay, the inguinal canal into the scrotum. Okay. Now, what may cause that? We can say, okay, a slight, okay, structural weakening in, okay, the inguinal canal. Or, for instance, okay, if a person is straining too much, either when peeing or, as a matter of fact, yes, okay, passing stools. What may that cause? Well, okay, that straining actually rises or causes an increase in the intra-abdominal pressure, or the pressure inside the abdomen, which may actually just okay overcome yes, okay, because this canal here pretty much okay, ideally is okay, it should be closed. But what may happen is that the pressure inside the abdomen is so great that okay, as loops of intestine actually is okay, may be able to just okay pass through this inguinal canal and okay, ultimately as okay, may end up in the scrotum as well. So what may happen in that case is that the scrotum, boom, is okay, increase in size. That's what happens in an inguinal hernia. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to okay get all the way down to the scrotum. It may as okay just end here, for instance. But as okay, if yes okay loops of the intestine, primarily small intestine, okay, mainly as okay start to as okay protrude through the inguinal canal, yes okay, that's what you call an inguinal hernia. Did you guys get that?
I just have a question.
Yes, my dear.
I'm a little bit confused on why the inguinal so the spermatic cord runs through the inguinal canal and then it opens up until the pelvic area. I'm
Yep.
confused
I runs
why.
into the pelvis. Right now, we haven't got to that point yet.
Okay. I was just confused, like why is it running up?
Whereas you want it to run down.
I don't know. I was a little
Okay.
confused on the drawing.
Okay. Listen, my dear. If you look at a man, let's not draw the whole thing. But if you look at, okay, yes, this is going to be the man's pelvis. Oops. Sorry. Let's not mess up the colors. This is going to be, yes, okay, the man's scrotum. And what did we have in the scrotum? The two testes. Okay. What do we have in the testes? The seminiferous tubules become, yes, okay, the epididymis. And after that, the vas deferens. Okay. We have arteries. We can also see it's okay that we have the veins. Okay. Now, as these structures, yes, okay, together, because yes, okay, they enter into the scrotum together along with the testes during that we mentioned earlier. As yes, okay, the descent of testes. Because developmentally, yes, okay, the testes first were developed here. Okay, where they, yes, okay, had their cords, they had their arteries, and okay, they had their veins. And that's what I started talking about, because before ending, before starting talking about the structure of the testes and so on. So that okay, developmentally, yes, okay, they develop in the lower abdomen, but mainly yes, okay, descends down into the scrotum. Okay, and as they descend, what do they do? It's okay. You can make this okay. The blood vessel actually is okay. Keeps on getting or growing longer and longer and longer, so that they can follow the testes down to the scrotum. So we said, okay, yes. If we said, okay, as we have an inguinal canal. That was through this inguinal canal here that, okay, as it descends down. But we also said, okay, as that the vas deferens along with the artery and along with the vein. Now, when they leave the scrotum, okay, and pass through the inguinal canal, yes, okay, they're going to, yes, okay, be enclosed together in a sheet, which actually makes all these structures here together become, yes, okay, what we call the spermatic cord, which pretty much as runs through the inguinal canal. Did that make sense? Because that was the path through which it's descended down. Let me just put it this way. You leave your house early in the morning, right? Okay. Let's say it's you are sure that you took your wallet with you. Now you get to the final destination, let's say school or Dunkin' Donut or wherever, and you realize you don't have your wallet. Did that make sense? Right? Now, what will be the best way to try to see where the wallet is? You may just go back in the opposite direction as you have been traveling from home to the store. So mainly because that is the path through which the testes travel from the lower abdomen into the pelvis. Oh, sorry, into the scrotum. And along with it, all these structures. These structures are going to be running through that path. And saying the testes descend along with the blood vessels and the ducts or the tubes, if that's what you want to call it. Yes, okay. But when we follow this course, that's how is it they are going to run from the scrotum? Then it's going to be up. So they will pass through the location. Through the inguinal canal, or in this case, it's maybe just called the spermatic cord. Any questions yet? Yes, Dr. Justine, did I answer your question? Are you still confused?
No, I get it. I just was confused because I thought that it would go out through the penis and not up.
Well, we're not at the penis yet, dear.
Okay.
Right? We're not at the penis yet. Now, what we have here, well, it's going to be the urinary bladder. Okay. Now, this may look a little bit wild, but actually, it's okay. We can put this way a second. We have the urinary bladder like this. So that's the spermatic cord. Actually, it's going to now run anterolateral to the urinary bladder. Okay. And let's now just take out side view. So here's the scrotum. Okay, we can say we have a chesty. In the testes is the seminiferous tubules. They join, becomes okay what we call the epididymis. Ultimately ends up as the vas deferens, which is going to just okay leave the scrotum together with just okay the testicular artery and testicular vein. In this structure here, together, which we'll call the spermatic cord, that actually runs just okay through the inguinal canal. And here we now can say is okay that we have the urinary bladder. So mainly as okay is going to be running up on the sides of the urinary bladder. Now what we have here is going to be as okay a little glandular structure. Which is going to be called the seminal vesicle. So you can mainly say, okay, now just think of it, guys, that the sperms that were produced in the testicles or in the seminiferous tubules of the testicles travels through the epididymis, travels through the vas deferens, travels through the spermatic cord, which mainly is okay passes through this seminal vesicle here. Now, why we'll call it seminal is mainly as okay going to be because of semen. So in a little bit, yes, okay, we'll talk about yes, okay, with the blue is that semen is. But after this, we can say it's okay that the spermatic cord okay, mainly it's okay will continue. And what we had, okay, now I may have to, sorry, erase this. Because what we mean is okay, have at the base of the bladder. is going to be a gland that we call the prostate gland. And the spermatocord, as it means, passes through that, becomes, or we will refer to as the ejaculatory duct. Now, what we also have is coming from the urinary bladder is going to be urethra. And now, yes, these two together. Okay, so now then that's going to run. And what color should we choose? Okay, that's right. Oh, Mr. Penis. Now right here, pretty much before yes, the spermatocord enters the what do you want to call that fellow? The prostate is going to receive secretions from a little duct or from a little gland called the bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral gland. Okay, guys. Now let's take the journey of a sperm. So stars are being produced at the seminiferous tubules, from seminiferous tubules to epididymis, from epididymis through the through the vas deferens. We join arteries and testicular artery and testicular vein, and travels through what we call a spermatic cord. Through the inguinal canal into the pelvis, where it runs on the side of the urinary bladder. Eventually, passes a structure called the seminal vesicles. Did that make sense? Now, what happens in why do we call the seminal vesicle the seminal vesicle? Because this is going to mainly be where something that we call semen is produced. Okay. Now let us put it this way, guys. If you see what we mean is you can call the ejaculate. Okay. Which means it's going to be ejaculated via the penis. Now we say there are going to be 500 million sperms in that. Okay, but the rest of the ejaculated mainly is going to be semen. So we can mainly say because these sperms, the sperms in the ejaculate, as we may call it, need a medium in which they will be able to swim. And that's going to be semen. So semen actually is going to be the sea in which the sperms will be, we can say swimming. And why do we say swimming? Because that flagella that the sperms had. If we look at a sperm, it has a main body. And then they had this tail-like structure, which was going to be the flagella. And this flagella pretty much is going to be, well, yes. It mainly curls like this, and then straightens out. And what that is going to do is push the sperm ahead. But it will need to be able to have a sea in which it can swim in. And that's actually going to be the semen. So the sperm, sorry, the main bulk of the ejaculate is mainly going to be made up of semen. Okay, did you guys get that? Now, probably not an appropriate term, but it's some people may also call this ejaculate here. Come. Now, guys, not only is the semen the sea or the medium in which the sperms are going to be swimming. What semen actually is going to be. Do you guys mind if I go to another slide?
No.
Yeah. So we can say semen. First of all, we can say is the sea in which the sperms will swim. And actually, it's be able to try to reach to the ova that needs to be fertilized if there's an ova. So it's the sea. But what the semen here is also is going to be is going to be loaded with, or we can actually is going to be super rich in a sugar called sucrose. Now, some people may ask, why in the do semen need to have sugar? Well, guys, just think of it. All these sperms that is okay need to swim. Okay, that's swimming because it's a tough competition. Meaning that's okay requires that okay, yes, these sperms here is okay are going to get a lot of energy. And that energy actually is okay is going to be derived from this sugar here in the semen, which is going to be sucrose. So the whole reason for is okay, the semen to be loaded with sucrose, or as okay, any sugar. Mainly it's okay because that's going to be as okay, we can say, become the source of energy for the sperms. Or have you guys seen the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're one of the contenders for that. What was it? Yes, okay. Fell into this big pool of, okay, yes, the chocolate, right? Okay. But just think of it. Yes, okay. If you are a chocoholic and I drop you into, yes, okay, if you ended up in, okay, in a big pool of chocolate, well, okay, not only would you be swimming in it, but yes, okay, you'll be also, yes, okay, eating off that chocolate. So here's, okay, not only is going to be swimming in the semen, but also, yes, okay, is going to be eating it. Why? Because, yes, okay, it has the substance that that the sperm actually is okay uses for what we call source of energy, which means is going to be sucrose. Okay, did you guys get that? So that was your seminal vesicle. So the main is okay called the seminal vesicles. Why? Because that's mainly going to be as okay where the semen is produced. Now, what's going to be the semen? Mainly, as okay, the fluid in which, as okay, the sperms will be swimming for the remaining of their journey. Okay, guys. Now, what I then also said was that later on, or pretty much okay, as such a bit just before, as okay, the spermatozoid is okay entering into the prostatic part, because that's going to mean it's okay be it's okay where also we made met by the urethra from the urinary bladder. Is going to just okay come across another little gland called the bulbourethral gland. And let's just say it's okay. Okay, what does this bulbourethral gland here do? Or bulbourethral gland. Okay. Now, guys, since we see it's okay, there is a gland. What does that tell us? that's going to mean that, okay, it's going to, yes, okay, secretes a secretion. Is that clear? Okay. Now, ladies and the gentlemen, here is, okay, the nature of this secretion here is going to be, so okay, important. This secretion here actually is going to be alkaline. Did you guys get that? Okay, so the secretion produced by the bulbourethral gland actually is going to be alkaline in nature. What does it mean to be alkaline? Meaning it's okay to have a pH that is greater than 7. Yeah, okay. Now, why? Why is it that, okay, yes, your sperms, or in this matter here, okay, not a fact, that's okay. The semen, but it's primarily going to be, that's okay, for the sake of the sperm. Why do they need to, yes, okay, be mixed with a secretion that is going to be alkaline in nature? Or was the whole purpose of, okay, as the secretion of the bulbourethral gland secretion being alkaline? Now, this is mainly as okay going to, as okay, we can say as okay, protect the sperms. From, yes, okay, we can say acidic nature of the vagina. So what we mainly mean to say here is that the pH of the vagina pretty much, okay, is acidic. Okay. Now, what that acidic environment of the vagina may do what this acidic environment of the vagina actually is, okay, may do is destroy the sperms. So pretty much to counter this acidic environment, that's why we can say it's okay that the sperms actually is, okay, going to be accompanied with the bulbourethral secretion, or secretion from the bulbourethral gland, which is alkaline, which is going to, is okay, somehow it's okay, neutralize the acidic pH of the vagina, because that acidic pH of the vagina actually is, okay, can cause damage to the sperms and make them, you can say it's okay, pretty much, okay, infertile. Did you guys get that?
So that gland is stemming off of the urethra.
No, well, my dear, if you look at, okay, as we put it, it's pretty much, okay, right before where the spermatic cord enters the prostate. So here, it's going to just, okay, secrete the secretion in here, but the job of these secretions here mainly is, okay, are going to primarily as, okay, work once that sperm is in the vagina because of the acidic environment of the vagina. which actually is okay, may cause damage to the sperms. So meaning it's okay to, you can say, counteract that acidic environment of the vagina. That's why it's okay, the bulbourethral gland, yes, okay, secretes its secretions to protect the sperm from the acidic environment of the sun, or somehow you can say buffer it or neutralize it. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys. Now the last journey of the sperms. Is going to be, okay, let's see, okay, we can choose this guy. Or going to be through penis. And let's say we, okay, we can say it's okay. This will be anterior. This will be posterior, so it's okay. Back here, it's okay. Do we have the scope? Very mean, you can say it's okay. Now in the penis, it's okay. It's going to be, it's okay. The urethra. Why it's okay, which mainly is okay. Just received. What we also call is okay, the ejaculatory duct. Okay, which was part of the spermatocord in the prostate. But it's okay. It's going to be, it's okay, the same passage through which urine will pass and sperms. Now, guys, if we look at the structure of the penis. Now, at the end of it, I mean, it's okay, have this structure here. Now, that's actually going to be referred to as the glans penis. Now, I never said that, but that may also be, it's okay, when somebody will call, it's okay, the dickhead. Okay, I never said that, okay? Who do we have here? Anyways, so that's going to be as okay, what you call the glans penis. Now we can mainly say it's okay at birth. The glans penis is going to be covered by a layer of skin called the prepuce. And that's pretty much okay as what maybe is okay removed during what we call circumcision. Okay. So the thing that happens during circumcision is that okay, as the prepuce is pretty much okay as being cut off. And okay, yes, there may be some reasons for that. Now, guys, what we have in the penis, in the entire course of the penis, is going to mean as okay, be three bodies of muscle. Oh, probably the wrong color. No, okay, so let's do this. And then we can see. Now, guys, if you just, it's okay, take a cross section of the penis and look at it. Now, here is the urethra. Around the urethra is going to be as okay, this muscle, or as okay, muscular structure. And okay, yes, anterior to that are going to be as okay. Other two, yes, okay, muscular structures, which are paired. So in all this, we say, yes, okay, that this was the urethra. We mainly, as okay, call this one here corpus. Now the word corpus actually, as okay, means body. Okay, and this is going to be as okay called corpus sponginosum. There's these paired muscular bodies here are going to be referred to as corpus. Oh, let me just write that. Cavernosum. Okay. Now, what does corpus cavernosum and the corpus sponginosum are? Okay. Now that's okay. They mainly as okay are muscles. Okay. but it's actually as okay. It's actually as okay due to the presence of these three bodies here, these three muscular bodies in the penis that actually is okay enables the penis to erect. Okay, so mainly it's okay because it's due to these structures here. Okay, what happens then? We can talk about that in just a little bit. Right? That enables us, okay, the penis to be able to erect. That's why it's okay. We can also refer to them as being, yes, okay, the erectile tissues. Now, what are they? Mainly, it's okay, just muscular bodies. And what mainly is okay cause them to become, it's okay. What mainly it's okay happens to them, which means it's okay causes the penis to get erect is that there's going to be okay, an increased blood supply. So the arterial flow is increased. Yeah, okay. Where on the other hand, the venous flow away from the penis, we can say, okay, there's going to be a reduced venous drainage. And what that means is, okay, just causes it that, okay, yes, these structures here mainly is, okay, are going to be or we can maybe say that the blood actually is going to be pooling in them, which actually means, okay, just to make them pool with blood, which means, okay, makes them hard, and that causes the penis to get erect. Did you guys get that? Did that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, don't be uncomfortable. You signed up for this thing. Okay. And that's why I say it's okay, we say this one here at the last. Okay, guys. Now, just a few conditions we can say is okay related to is okay the male reproductive system. Let's start with the serious ones first. Let's say it's okay, the boring ones. Prostate cancer. Clear? Okay. Now what happens in prostate cancer? Now guys, whenever we have cancer, now what we said was, okay, so this is okay, was the urinary bladder. We says, okay, we had the urethra. And it's okay, very much here, it's okay, we had the prostate gland, which is okay when it starts to become cancerous. Forget about it. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, it can spread to different structures and so on. So, but one of the two main problems that may occur is that it actually starts compressing the urethra. So what that means is will lead to is that yes, the urine stream, which is first was that's strong, actually may become weak. Not only that, even the prostate may actually grow. Not that the physical is may grow into the invade the bladder. That can also happen. Okay. But actually ends up growing up like this. And what we had here was the trigone. And that trigone is, we can say, going to be continuously being, we can say, irritated or stimulated by urine, because there's some urine which never makes its way out. So the person here also is always have an increased urge to pee. For me, it's run to the restroom and actually it's just come off with a few drops. Because, well, the bladder is not filled yet. Okay. Not to talk that, as the stream is going to be weak primed as due to the compression of the prostate at the on the urethra that pass through the prostate gland. But it's not always going to be the symptoms like these is necessarily mean prostate cancer. There's a little bit more friendlier way of as prostate enlargement, which we just call as which is actually going to be referred to as benign prostatic or prostate hypertrophy. Where we mean is that right now, since it is benign, is going to be non-cancerous. Or what means is this happens that yes, there's going to be as an enlargement of the prostate, which means is we'll do the very same. Means is compressing onto the urethra and cause as pretty much similar as clinical symptoms as that of prostatic cancer. When it comes to as peeing, which will mean it's be urgency, emergency, frequency, etc., etc. And of course, there's a poor urinary stream. Now, guys, another thing. Now, what I started off with what I started my class today with saying was that the testes descend. Okay. Mainly as from the lower, as from as where they initially is develop in the lower abdomen into the the inguinal canal into the scrotum. That journey of traveling down, or what we mean is called the descent of testes. Did that make sense? But, you may have instances where the testes may not be able, either one or both. Okay. Either one or both may not be able to just, complete this descent into the scrotum. That's going to be referred to as undescended testes. Did you guys get that? Now, what's going to happen here? Well, first of all, let's just say that, yes, where there was just one, or yes, both of the testes which didn't make it to the scrotum. What is it that the scrotum is going to feel like? Like an empty sac. Well, you have the scrotum, but it's the testes did not descend into it. So it is there, but it's no testes in it. Okay. Now, one of your jobs may be to just, locate them. Where in the route is it that they are? Is where they stop their journey. Now, mainly as two problems that this undescended testes here will cause. First of all, as we can say, if they are left where they were for an explain, a short or longer period, that's they're going to just lose the ability or spermatogenesis in later life. Maybe because the whole purpose of this, keeping the testes in the scrotum was to keep them cool. Now they are not going to be kept cool or at a temperature lower than that of the body if they didn't descend into the testes. And what I said at that point was that, yes, if the testes, are at a body temperature, at the regular temperature of the body, they mean as, will lose, actually as, get, you can say functionally get destroyed, and which means it's causes them to lose the ability to produce sperms. Did that make sense? If that wasn't bad enough, what this actually is also can lead to is testicular cancer. So there should be a good reason why it's to try to bring the testes down into the scrotum ASAP. Now ASAP is in the sense that as don't wait till the child reaches puberty or so on, but primarily is within the first year to 2 years of life. Okay. So it's a small procedure. Well, first of all, it's the testes need to be located. And then mainly it's just from there, brought down into the scrotum through the normal route. surgically. Did you guys get that? Another condition. And we actually, it's okay, we'll call that, or we can say it's okay, it's going to be phimosis. 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 And what is that phimosis is going to be? That means it's okay, going to be tight foreskin. Now, what we call foreskin earlier was the prepuce. Okay. Now, whether you call it foreskin or whether you call it prepuce, what we said was, okay, guys, this was the gland penis, or glans penis. And it's okay, we have the prepuce or foreskin. Now, usually that's okay. What people may do, if they still have the foreskin, if they were not circumcised, is that they will have to, every time that they pee, primary is okay, because that's okay, pull back on the foreskin. Okay. Did you guys get that? But what may happen is that, okay, as always, okay, the foreskin is too tight, but they may, is okay, pull it back to, yes, okay, to an extent where, yes, okay, they will not be able to, okay, bring it back to, yes, okay, what it was. And what is going to happen then? That tight foreskin most likely, yes, okay, will be get stuck up here at the top of the glans. Now, for this, you just have to, yes, okay, understand blood flow, because arterial blood flow has a greater pressure. So there actually is, okay, will it be an increased arterial blood flow, no matter what, whereas venous blood flow has a low pressure. So what may actually happen is that, okay, as the glands may get bigger and bigger. Now, that's not something to be happy about, because, okay, it's going to become even more and more and more difficult to just, okay, retract, as okay, I mean, it's okay, pull the tight foreskin back down. Okay, so pretty much, okay, as in this condition, is okay, the only solution left is circumcision. Because how do you deal with the swelling of the glands? Even if the glands hasn't swollen, you can always the foreskin can always be pulled down back again. But it's there's going to be an increased risk that as the same case or the same thing will happen. So yes, what they mainly say is the best thing to do is circumcision. Okay, guys. Another term. Rapism. Now, if you guys remember earlier that we said that as the corpus sponginosum and the corpus cavernosum, what were they? They were the structures in the penis that enable the penis to become erect. Now the $100 question, or maybe the $1 million question. For how long should an erection persist? No answer. No clue. Okay, guys. It shouldn't last for more than 2 hours. Okay. Okay. And why is that? Because that actually is cause the same is we can say it's defect to the corpi as phimosis will cause to the glands. That they actually is will get choked under the increased pressure of blood in them. Okay. But this priapism here mainly is is what we'll call, it's can define as as the oh my God. Persistent erect penis. However, we can mean it says that this persistent here mean is going to be more than 2 hours. Okay, so due to whatever reason, it's if the erection is lasts for up to 2 hours, it probably is would be a good idea to seek medical treatment immediately. Okay. Rather than say, wow, this is not going to be a wow effect. Okay. Because that actually is will cause that as those corpus cavernosum and the corpus sponginosum actually is will get pretty much as choked under the increased pressure that has been built up in them. And okay, yes, there may be no erection afterwards. Okay, now let's get out of the penis and just talk about okay, a last condition, which is going to be okay, what we call torso testes. And if you see, it's okay. This one here is okay, involve the testicles. Now, what pretty much okay happens in what we can call is okay, torso testes is that okay, as the testes actually is okay, may twist around. Okay. And what that twisting around actually is okay may cause is that it's okay, the epididymis, most likely not the epididymis, but it's okay, mainly it's okay, the vas deferens. Actually, it's okay, may twist around the arteries and the veins. Okay. That makes sense. And what that twisting of the arteries is going to lead to is that, okay, yes, around the epididymis or vas deferens, it's mainly going to be that, okay, as the blood supply to the testes is reduced. Or as a matter of fact, it's okay, mainly it's okay by the twisting here, completely blocked. Now, guys, just so you guys know it, this fellow here is extremely painful. What we also may say is that, okay, it's going to be as okay, what you can consider as okay, an medical emergency. Because as a matter of fact, it's okay that we have no more than 6 hours for it's okay, the blood supply to be restored. No, not 6, sorry. Yeah, 6 hours. Otherwise, what's going to happen? Gangrene. Or we mean, yes, okay, we'll say that the testes actually is okay, will die. So if this is not undone within 6 hours of occurrence, well, okay, yes, the person very well may lose, yes, okay, his functional faults. Now, somebody will say, okay, how do we know that it has been 6 hours? Well, okay, the patient will tell you, yes, okay, that is, I just felt this is okay, pain at the exact time. 2:15, 3:40, whatever. So for that, yes, okay, that's when you mean it's okay. That's o'clock. This is not going to be a pain that somebody will be walking around with. Unless they have a very, very extreme high threshold for pain or tolerance. Any questions? Okay, guys, I hate to do this, but those of you whose cameras are off, it doesn't even matter what shape you are in.
My hair's a mess.
That's fine. We're not going for a catwalk, even if we were. So what? Okay, guys. If your hair is a mess, you can just follow what Susan does. Wear your hoodie. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So that's okay. So yes, guys, this was pretty much okay as what we could talk about for the regarding this, okay, the male reproductive system. Okay. Now we can just look at okay as the pictures in our book together and just have a quick review. Okay, guys? Okay, so this whole thing here is okay was because here's okay. Inside the scrotum. Now we said that we had the, let me just cruise a color that's going to just be standing. Our testes, which remain as okay, divided into as okay, these bigger or smaller compartments here by okay as brands of fibrous tissue. But within which, yes, okay, we had this tubular system, which means yes, okay, was going to what we call the seminiferous tubules, where yes, okay, the sperms finally were produced. They leave the testes and entered into yes, okay, this coil structure called the epididymis. Okay, which enters into yes, okay, what we call the vas deferens. What I mean is that was okay, when yes, okay, what was going to be it's okay, ligated in case of a vasectomy. Okay, now this vas deferens here, now as it leaves the scrotum, of course, okay, along with the testicular vein. Okay, by the side of which is going to be as okay, the testicular artery. But as that passes out of the scrotum, I mean, it's okay, through the inguinal canal, it's going to be as okay, all these structures, three structures here, the vas deferens, the testicular artery, and the testicular vein are going to be enclosed in this fibrous fascial membrane here is okay, and all together refers to as the spermatic cord. Did you guys get that? Okay, they don't have another one. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's fine. So that was mainly as okay what we just looked at here. So all is okay, not clear, but as okay is going to be as okay will be as okay during guinal canal. So if you look at the pelvis, said that okay, yes, if this is okay, just scrotum. Literally yes, okay on both sides. This is okay, spermatic cord. Run like this. Okay. Now one end of your yes, okay, inguinal canal is going to be yes, okay by your pubic bone. The other end is going to be as okay by as okay your as okay to brost on the iliac bone. But it's going to be this canal. After which, yes, okay, the spermatic cord enters into the pelvis, runs along, yes, okay, the side of the bladder on each side. Okay, back. And mainly as okay, will receive secretions from the seminal vesicle, which we mainly said was semen. Okay. Now we can mainly says okay, duct from the seminal vesicle. And yes, okay, the spermatic duct. These two mainly will form or join and become what you can call as okay, the ejaculator duct, which runs in the prostate. Okay. This dude here, that's the prostate. Now here is okay, bowel is okay. PP or urine from is okay, the bladder will be running through is okay, this passage. But so will yes, okay, sperm. But guys, don't worry, yes, okay. Ideally, yes, okay, sperm and urine will not be able to flow together because prime, yes, okay, sperm should only, yes, okay, be able to get out here once the penis is erect, and it's practically it's okay impossible to pee with an erect penis. So, but then we have okay this small gland that we call the bulbourethral gland, which I mean said produced an alkaline secretion. That means okay will meet semen from the seminal vesicle, in which is okay the sperms were swimming. Okay. In the penis, guys, this fellow here. Now this was the glans penis, which we mainly said is okay. Add this loose fold of skin that we call the prepuce or foreskin, which okay as could be cut off in case of circumcision. Okay. But it's okay, which means it's okay will be had to be retracted back every time it's okay. Somebody pees. Otherwise, okay, pees means it's okay going to just okay accumulate between the prepuce and the glans. and can actually lead to this, fungal infections, ulcerations, etc., of the glands. But the pre-process, was too tight, it may actually this, get strangled up here around the, neck of the glands. Now, in the body of the penis, we had, as or your book may as just refer to as the erectile structures or erectile tissues. Or which one mean is the corpus sponginosum and corpus cavernosum. I mainly said that it was when these two structures were filled with blood. It actually is make them as swell up, and that's become tense, and that causes the penis to get erect. Any questions? Nope. Okay. Then just take a short break, and when we come back, we can talk a bit about the female reproductive system. So would it be fair that I see you guys at, should we say 11:25? Okay, now just try to get some snack in the meantime because we may proceed. So I see you guys in 15 minutes. Any questions, guys? Nope. Okay, guys. And I guess we can just go on to the female reproductive system. Now, what we have in the female reproductive system is going to be two ovaries. So in this case, yes, the ovaries was going to be as what we could call the gonads. And what the ovaries will have, we can say it's store. Will be the ova, or what we will call it the oocyte, or some people even may refer to as the eggs. Or was it that these eggs are oversized over? They were okay, what we call the gametes. So if you guys just look at it this way. These are the ovaries, sorry, which stores the gametes. Okay. Now, just likewise in the male reproductive system, that okay, these gametes would need to travel through a tubular system for fertilization to happen. So likewise, is it that the female reproductive system also is going to have its own tubular system, which we'll call the fallopian tubes, or as some people may also call them, the uterine tubes. Yeah. After which we mainly will come to the structure that we as a whole will refer to as the uterus. Which was mainly unique for the female. Which mainly is going to open into what we can call the vagina or the birth canal. And this vagina or birth canal is mainly going to open up. Where we mainly refer to as vaginal orifice, which means is going to be the opening of the vagina, which at either side is going to have the small lips, which is going to be labia minora. Whereas all of the perineum is going to just be closed, covering by what we can call the labia majora. Okay. So roughly speaking, guys, this was as the division. As we can say the structures in the female reproductive system, where we can say the equivalent of the gametes or the oocytes, which we call it in the females, is going to be the sperms in the female. The equivalent to the ovaries are going to be the testes. Okay. Now, please keep in mind here, guys, the ovaries are going to be in the lower abdominal cavity. Actually, that's okay in the iliac fossa on both sides. Lower ends of the lower part of the iliac fossa. Okay, so they're not going to just okay be as okay in a separate structure, okay, like the testes were in a scrotum. Okay, what in the male actually as okay became the scrotum is going to be as okay, where in the female were referred to as the labia majora. Now in the male, we says okay, we had a more extensive tubular system through which as okay the sperms would travel. In the females, well, okay, we have a similar tubular system, which is going to be as okay what we call the fallopian tubes or the fallopian, or the uterine tubes. Now, just a slight difference is that okay, yes, at the ends of the fallopian tubes, or let's just do it this way. Let's see. We take a fallopian tube. We can say it's okay. We have an ova. Or we have an ovary, sorry. Okay. And what that ovary is going to be doing is, at some point, it's okay, it's going to just okay release an ovary. What the ovary is going to do is, it's going to just okay release a ova. And that release of the ova, that's actually okay what we'll call ovulation. Now, this ova here actually is okay is going to be released into is okay the lower abdominal pelvic cavity loosely. And what we actually is okay have at the ends of the uterine tube or fallopian tube is going to be these finger-like projections here, which are going to be called the fimbriae. And what they mainly are going to do as okay ovulation occurs is that they're going to say, okay, get into a movement very much like this. And why is that? Mainly to try to catch the ova. Okay. So if you look at it, guys, these are mainly okay. If you look at it, if you look at the fallopian tube from this angle here, we can say that this would be the fallopian tubule. And okay, yes, at its end, actually, yes, okay, going to be these fimbriae, which is going to just okay, mainly it's okay, try to catch the ova, get hold of it, and pretty much okay, yes, bring it up through the fallopian tubule. Did you guys get that? Okay. What we can mainly say is okay that the released ova is not going to just okay directly end up in the uterine tubule, but actually is okay has to be caught by these fimbriae, fimbriae, A, and then B pretty much pulled up the sleeve into the tubule. Did you guys get that? Now, just one thing before we proceed, because what the O actually have, ORI. What the ORI actually have is a lot of these, what we can call as smaller bodies, which is going to be called a follicle. And what these follicles mainly have is, because it's a future ova that's going to be released. Now, the other day, guys, when we talked the endocrine system, we actually said that, as there was a hormone that we called FSH. And what was it that FSH stood for? It stood for follicle stimulating hormone. So what the FSH, or the follicle stimulating hormone, actually is going to be do is going to act upon a follicle, which is mainly as this body in the ovaries that stores the ova. And as a result of this, that's mainly going to stimulate the follicle in the sense that yes, it will lead to ovulation. Okay, so after ovulation, Davy says, this was your ovary. We can say, we had a follicle. And what we have in the follicle was going to be, where will come is, the ova. Okay. So this structure here is, was already, prime is, called the follicle. But it was going to be stimulated by a hormone coming from the anterior lobe of your pituitary gland, called a follicle stimulating hormone. That's going to stimulate this follicle and mainly as cause that it will ovulate or release the ova. What is remaining after that, or was the follicle mainly as just remains as a structure called the corpus luteum. So what is remain of the follicle after ovulation is mainly as going to be what we call the corpus luteum, which mainly as is going to produce estrogen and progesterone to prepare the uterus for a possible fertilized ova being on its way. Now, at the end of the menstrual cycle, what mainly is this corpus luteum is mainly is just ends up as becoming a scar. Okay. Guys, do you mind if I go to another slide? Anybody mind me going to another slide?
No.
No. Okay, thank you. But, you may have cases where there's going to be a lot, or maybe some still active corpus or corpi or corpus. Luteum. Okay. Which means just are going to be bigger or smaller vesicular structures, which still produces estrogen and progesterone. And actually can lead to irregular menstruation. Okay. So these are corpus luteii that you may find on the ovaries. It's what we can call as ovarian cysts. Did you guys get that?
Did you say they turn into scars? Is that what you said? A scar?
Pretty much normal, yes.
Okay.
But scar. Wow. Troll, Yeah, Yeah. So it's better for them to make as scar maybe as a little bit too extreme. Okay. But you can say it's you can say it's that they dry off if that's better. Okay. Otherwise, there will still be these cystic structures that actually still produces hormones like estrogen and progesterone, and pretty much as will reach lead to irregular menstruations. Mainly because as long as this estrogen and progesterone is being produced, your brain or your pituitary gets the signal that as a pregnancy is still being carried on. And as a feedback for that is not going to produce follicle stimulating hormone, which means cause as a follicle will not get stimulated to cause a new ovulation. Okay, so something that as you may come across that as to scan ovaries, and what you will find is one or God forbid multiple cystic structures on the ovaries. Mainly as ovarian cysts, which mean as these in most instances these corpus luteum, which didn't go from as being the cystic structure to as just become as a dried out as scar tissue. Did you guys get that? So that's what they call as ovarian cysts. Any questions? Okay, so it's a cycle. That's why I call it a cycle. You're going to one event, then the next, and the next, and the next. But it's okay if sometimes it's the chain break. then yes, okay, the cycle will run. Okay, guys. So, cyst or no cysts? We said that we had the ovaries. We had the fallopian tubules. And we just said, okay, at the end of the fallopian tubules that we have the fimbriae, which ideally is okay, should catch the ova and pretty much okay, is just transport it. That's okay, it means it's okay, push it up the sleeve. And after that, it means it's okay, going to be it's okay due to cilia and the inner side of the fallopian tubule that mainly is okay, will just push the ovary, towards the uterus. That means says, okay, this fellow here is going to be the uterus. Now, guys, structurally speaking, is okay, the wall of the uterus the wall of the uterus is primarily as okay going to be made up of muscles. Now, let's do this. Inside of the uterus, mainly as okay is going to have okay as a thin membranous lining, and that's going to as okay be what we'll call the endometrium. So the inner lining of yes, okay, your uterine passage is going to be as okay what we'll call the endometrium. Okay. Now, what mainly happens that okay, as a response of okay, as ovulation, under influence of hormones, what actually as okay will happen is that okay, as this endometrium here is going to thicken. Or we can say, okay, grow thicker. Or we can actually say, okay, so it's going to just, okay, prepare a bed for the expected guest, which is going to be as okay, a fertilized egg. That mainly as okay is preparing the bed of the uterus to receive the guest, which will be a fertilized egg. Now, if that egg does not get fertilized, well, okay, it's still combined. And that unfertilized egg is not going to be willing to sleep in this bed. And that's when the uterus cries. And actually, it's okay, shed off this and that's what you call the menstruation. So mainly because that the expected guest didn't want to stay. The uterus cries and shed off and pretty much threw out the bedding, which is as this thickening of the endometrium in what you call menstruation. Did that make sense? And then the cycle can just repeat. Any questions so far?
So what happens to that endometrium for people that have endometriosis?
Endometriosis is, we can say, when I won't call it cancerous, but it's pretty much close to that. Meaning that's abnormal thickening of the endometrium. Okay. And mainly it's because we can say it's that it is not a normal thickening. So it's probably not a thickening or it's of the endometrium that is going to be you can say welcoming the egg or fertilize that well. So that's why it's people with endometriosis have will have as fertility issues. Right. Not to talk about it that it's more persistent. It's not something that goes on in a circle. Okay. So it can be extremely bothersome in many cases, also painful. Okay. And yes, when it bleeds, mainly because it's an abnormal thickening. Okay. A bed that may be too soft because of too many mattresses or whatsoever layers that as when it's going to be shed, it's going to be very heavy bleeding as well. Okay. Did that make sense? But the rest of the body of your uterus is mainly made up of muscles. Okay. And that's going to be the muscle that as during the birth is going to start to contract. That's when you you have those cramps. And it's mainly it's start to push on the baby to come out. Now, guys, one thing that is going to be important, okay? So please, try to pay attention to this. We can say it's ovary. We can say it's the fallopian tubule. Or uterine tubule, whichever. And we said, yes, we had the uterus. And just so you guys are on the same page, we can say that this here is going to be the vagina. And that's what we had on the inside of the uterus was going to be, the uterine canal, which is going to, be lined by a membrane called the endometrium. Okay, guys. Now this part of the uterus here is going to be referred to as the fundus. Now, do you recall this name from another structure?
The lung.
Huh?
Stomach.
Stomach. And if you just, just a quick. There we say it's if this, let me just make the colors here. If in the stomach or in the digestive system, we say it's this was the esophagus, right? Clear, okay. Vigo says, we had the body of the stomach. But then, this part of stomach here was mainly as, what we call the fundus. So do you guys see a similarity? So mainly as, that part of the uterus, which is going to just, be protruding above the point where the uterus receives the fallopian tubes on both sides, just like the stomach received the esophagus, is going to be referred to as the uterus, as the fundus of the uterus. Now, ladies, those of you who have been pregnant and you go for your checkups, and they may as try to guess how far in you are in the pregnancy. They do measurements on the belly, right? Okay. That measurement is going to be as what they call as measuring the fundal height. So it's mainly as just a matter of as locating as where you say somebody is pregnant. Okay, let's put it this way. Because as somebody as gets pregnant, as the uterus grows bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, you mean yes, still can say yes, that this part here is will be the top of the fundus. So that's where they say fundus at this height here, they may will feel it, and then they take a measuring tape. It's like a fundal height at this many inches and so on and so on. Okay. But this part of the uterus was referred to as the fundus. So all depending upon is where the fundal height is. That's how it's they may say right now it looks like you're this many months or weeks or so and so in your pregnancy. But we mainly as can call all of this here of the uterus, this part here, and this part here. Mainly as let me just write it over here. Will be the body of the uterus. Just like we could say this was the body of the stomach. Did you guys get that? Yeah, okay. So that's okay. The main bulk of the uterus main is going to be as okay referred to as the body of the uterus. Now, guys, you may see this part of the uterus here. The male is okay protrudes into is okay the vagina. And this end of the uterus is okay that protrudes into the vagina is what we call the cervix. Or we can say it's okay, cervix of the uterus. Did you guys get that? Okay. So the part of the uterus, the main is okay, protrudes into the vagina is going to be as okay referred to as the cervix of the uterus. Any questions? Yes, guys. Any questions? Anybody want to say anything? Okay, I guess not. Okay, guys. This is okay as your lower abdominal pelvic cavity. You can say it's okay. This here is okay. It's the rectum and anal canal, and then anus. Just so we as okay are at the same page here. We can say it's okay. This part here, is going to be the uterus. And just we can say it's okay. And then we have the vagina. And anterior to that is going to be as okay the urinary bladder. And it's okay from that is going to be as okay the urethra. Now, guys, what we mainly as okay will have is, and we can say it's okay if we just see, okay, this is going to be as okay what we're having is okay your fallopian tube, ovarian tube. And at the end of that is going to be as okay the ovaries. But what we have is that you mean is okay will have peritoneum coming down like this. Now that peritoneum is okay, is going to okay make a U-turn along as okay the posterior wall of your uterus. So it goes on like this. But then it is okay, makes a U-turn to make it okay run up against the posterior side of the uterus. Okay. But even down as okay on this side, as okay, it's still going to as okay run behind the fallopian tubes. And okay, let's make a U-turn. So even as okay here. It's also going to run and make a U-turn. It's going to just okay run on top of the uterus. And then okay, yes, here, just right now, running on top of the urinary bladder. So likewise here. But what we mainly can say that okay, is this peritoneum, which ran on top of the fallopian tubes, that's okay, from the back of the fallopian tubes up and then down, mainly as okay forms a ligament, okay, which is going to just okay be running between just okay the uterus, the lateral side of the uterus, and your it's okay throughout the entire course of your fallopian tubes. And this is going to be referred to as the broad ligament. So what is that the broad ligament is? Mainly it's okay, just peritoneum coming down from behind, up, and then down in the front, and then the back up. Okay, which is mainly it's okay, just the extension of okay the peritoneum. Okay, by the uterus, where it's okay, I come from is okay running anterior to the rectum. Oh, sorry, sigmoid colon coming up to the uterus, cover the uterus on the top. I mean, it's okay, just make a slide, okay, curve, and then merge onto yes, okay, run on top of the urinary bladder. Mainly it's okay, just so it's okay. Continue is okay on the anterior side of the abdominal pelvic wall. So here is okay. The down here is okay, going to it's okay, pretty much okay, get we can say it's okay, glued together. These layers of peritoneum may all are going to okay be glued together and form as okay what we refer to as the broad ligament. Okay. In between, pretty much we can say as okay, in this broad ligament, mainly as okay from the uterus to the ovary, from the uterus to the ovary. It's going to be as okay, somehow of okay as a fibrous enhancement of the broad ligament. Okay, and that's going to be as okay what we'll call the ovarian ligament. this area between the rectum and the uterus, mainly as found by as the peritoneum going down on the shear surface of the sigmoid colon, and yes, your uterus is going to be referred to as the rectal uterine pouch. We also used to call this fellow here is the pouch of Douglas. Now, who the blue Douglas was, let's not get into all that. What was it? Mainly as just this sac-like structure between the rectum and your uterus. Now, guys, did you guys get that? Or does anybody have any questions? Or let's just go and try to look at. Let's see, it's okay. Essentially. Okay. If you see this diagram here, okay? So mainly that's what we said. The ovaries, or fallopian tubes, which at their ends had what we call the fimbriae, which job mainly was to catch or capture the ovulating ova and pretty much as bring it into to the tube. They're mainly the ova mainly will just travel. Now usually guys it's going to be somewhere here at its journey that it may have to get fertilized. But peace be with that, travel is through the fallopian tubes. And now we just talk of the body of the uterus. This was the fundus. We can mainly say that yes. This was the body. And if this here is was the vagina, then the part of the uterus that protruded into the vagina was mainly what we call the cervix. Okay. Now, what we also had was peritoneum running down. Okay. What's going to run down is okay at the back of the uterus, make a U-turn, and there's okay. Mean is okay as a result of that. Run okay on the back side of the uterus by actually following this pouch that we call the rectouterine pouch or the pouch of Douglas. That peritoneum is okay will come and run on top of the uterus, and actually it's okay run down a little bit down on the anterior side of the uterus as well. But similarly, as okay, we also have is okay head running on either side is okay by the fallopian tubes at the back, making a U-turn, coming up, and then running anteriorly. And then okay, ultimately is okay making a U-turn. But that means okay will form these fibrous structures or sheets, mainly is okay made of peritoneum from the back and peritoneum from the front, making what we call the broad ligament. And in the broad ligament, pretty much okay between the ovaries and yes, okay, the uterus is going to be yes, okay, this fibrous enforcement that mainly is okay. I just going to yes, okay, try to yes, okay, keep the uterus yes, okay, ovaries in place so that they won't float around in the lower abdomen. Okay, because unlike the testes that were attached to yes, okay, to the tubular system via yes, okay, the epididymis and so on and so on. So it's okay, that's not going to be the case here. Okay. So if let's say it's okay, a sperm that travels. Well, okay. Now there may be a term that you guys may have heard of, referred to as an ectopic pregnancy. Have any of you heard of that? Okay. Now, what do you mean by pregnancy here is that, okay, yes, the egg or the ova is fertilized. Okay, we can say, okay, that was pretty much, okay, what we primarily needed for a pregnancy. But the thing that makes it ectopic is in the word ectopic. Now, ec is outside. Okay, so the word ectopic mainly will be outside the normal area. Now, where is the normal area for a pregnancy to develop? Yes, guys.
In the uterus? In the uterus?
In the uterus, exactly. Yeah, okay. So if that egg, or let's say, okay, that fertilized egg didn't make its way to the uterus, that will lead to a ectopic pregnancy. Okay. Now, the most common, yes, okay, variety of that is going to be, yes, okay, what we call tubal pregnancy. Now, what does that mean? That fertilized egg is stuck in the tubes or fallopian tubes. Did that make sense? Why? Because it was not able to just, okay, make that or complete that final stage of the journey. Okay, that's not the way I read it. Okay, sorry. that was not able to just, okay, complete that final stage of the journey, just, okay, travel down the fallopian tubes to the uterus. Because what I said was, most likely, it's okay, the common spot for fertilization will be somewhere here. But it's still, yes, okay, we'll manage to, yes, okay, travel down. In some cases, guys, well, okay, that's pretty rare, but it's okay. If the fimbriae was not able to, yes, okay, capture the ova, well, okay, the sperm may, yes, okay, be, yes, okay, pretty efficient of a swimmer, and okay, to get here, and still, yes, okay, fertilize the egg, but that's going to be, yes, okay, not anywhere in the tubular system. Forget about, yes, okay, being the uterus. Okay, and okay, guys, no matter what, yes, okay, these ectopic pregnancies are not going to be viable. Okay. There's no way that, okay, that the fetus can develop here. It's not the suitable environment for it. Not to talk about, yes, okay, it's going to be too big to be able to, yes, okay, fit in the tube. So it's okay. They gotta be terminated, unfortunately. Okay. But is there anybody who has any questions about, yes, okay, the structure here?
Can you just explain one more time the peritoneum? Like how, where it
Okay,
runs?
let's go to this other diagram. It's probably going to be easier here. You guys can see the diagram from the book, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, guys, we can see that. Okay, yes. This is the rectum. Okay. We mainly will say that, okay, yes, this is going to be, yes, okay, the vagina. And as I said, well, okay, yes, if this fellow has, okay, your urinary bladder. Now, ideally speaking, yes, okay, the uterus is going to be, yes, okay, in this position here, yes, okay, what we call, yes, okay, anteverted. I mean, yes, okay, resting on top of the urinary bladder. Okay. Now, what we had was we had peritoneum running down, yes, okay, anteriorly to the anterior side of the rectum. At some point, yes, okay, it's going to make a U-turn. I mean, that's okay, run on top of the uterus like this, then like this. This was the uterus part. Did that make sense? Did that make sense, Asma?
Yes.
Good. Now, my dear. Okay, this is probably a little bit too extreme, so let's just try to. Okay. But on either side of the uterus, okay, on either side of the uterus, are you still going to have peritoneum running down? Ultimately, yes, okay, as it makes a U-turn, yes, okay, down here is okay behind the uterus, is it also going to make a U-turn down here? And come up. Then, just like okay, it runs here, it's going to just okay come down again on the anterior side of the fallopian tubes, down like this. And then make a U-turn. So if you say it's okay, if you look at it and say it's okay, fallopian tube, what do we have? At the back of the fallopian tube, peritoneum runs down, peritoneum comes up, runs anterior onto the fallopian tube, comes down like this again. And what do we call this whole structure here? That's going to be, sorry, the broad ligament. What do we call the part of peritoneum between the rectum and the uterus? Is going to be as okay the is going to be the rectal uterine. चला सकता चला some motor kid rectal uterine pouch. Well, what was it? Pretty much okay, yes. That's power-like structure formed by peritoneum running between the uterus, no, sorry, between the rectum and uterus. But on both sides is going to okay, also run between, it's okay, back of the fallopian tubes, up and then down and up, forming the broad ligament. And in this broad ligament, there's going to be okay, this extra fibrous reinforcement that runs between the lateral wall of the uterus and your ovaries, called the ovarian ligament. Did that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, sorry. It may be as okay a little bit inappropriate, but just think of it this way. I'm standing like this. Now I'm the uterus. My body is the uterus. My arms are the fallopian tubules. And behind me is okay as a structure called the rectum. Okay. And somebody else okay drops a curtain or a piece of cloth on top of me. Okay. Now that piece of cloth is going to just okay cover me on the back, come up, run like this, then go like this. But it's okay also along my arms, running at the back, come up, run like this, go down, and then come up like this. Clear? Okay. So what was between me and okay the person standing behind me was going to be as okay the rectal uterine pouch. What we have is okay of this okay the clothing that's okay. It's going to run along my arms like this, down and up, then down and up. Is going to be the broad ligament. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
I have one question. So
Yo.
the rectal pouch, that's
Rectal uterine pouch.
the rectal uterine pouch.
Yes.
That's stemming off to the broad ligament.
While okay on the sides of it, yes.
Okay, so it's turning into the broad ligament at that point.
No, listen there. If you just look at the word rectouterine pouch, where the rector come from?
Rectum,
Rectum. Where does uterine come from?
uterus.
Okay, good. So pretty much, okay, that's pouch of peritoneum between the rectum and the uterus. The broad ligament is mainly, okay, going to be on the sides of the uterus. Because on the sides of the uterus is going to be, okay, the fallopian tubes on both sides, right?
Yes.
So that's why I
Okay.
say, yes, okay, if I was a uterus, okay, sorry, my arms were the fallopian tubes. And okay, as something or somebody was standing behind me, and a curtain was dropped from the top, that's okay. The fold of that curtain be behind me and okay, or between the person behind me and okay, yes, my back is going to be the rectouterine pouch. That curtain, yes, okay, that okay is going to run behind my arms, on top of my arms, in front of my arms, and back like this. Is going to, yes, okay, on both sides going to be the broad ligaments. So if you look at the diagram of your book, my dear, it's pretty obvious that's mean it's okay, there's going to be this part here, which is the broad ligament. But what is it made up of? Oh, let's say this is the broad ligament. But what is it made up of? Peritoneum coming down, coming up, coming down, coming up on your fallopian tubes. But the same happens as okay at the uterus, because at the same end, okay, this is the uterus. You say so. This is the uterus. Now, peritoneum comes down, peritoneum comes up. Peritoneum comes down, peritoneum comes up. And what we have here is posterior to the uterus is the rectum. So this is going to be, okay, the rectal uterine or pouch. Did you guys get that? Okay, guys. So pretty much, okay, it's just extension of, okay, as peritoneum on the back. Okay, what the? Peritoneum on the back going up, and then, okay, yes, that's going to just, okay, form the broad ligament. Okay, guys. Now, if you look here, guys, all of this here. It's okay, was the uterus. Okay. And we can see that, okay, this here is going to be the vagina. Now this part of the uterus here is what we call the cervix. Okay. Or if we look at it, this is one cervix, or the posterior cervix, paracervix. This is going to be okay, the anterior cervix. Other side is going to be a little bit important here. Posterior, anterior, where we say, then okay, yes. This be the vagina. So this area here, guys, or what we mean, you can say is right here. It's going to be as okay what we call the posterior fornix. And it may sound strange, but it's okay. That is literally is okay. That this is okay. That this should be the area is okay where the sperms should be deposited. Okay. In the posterior fornix. Now, you may, as okay, from time to time hear about okay something that we call a pap smear, and that's mainly as okay obtained from the cervix as well. Now let's just get on to is okay the vagina. Now what is it the vagina is going to be? Even if we sorry. Look at it here. Or should we do it this way? OMG. So or the uterus with the ovaries, etc., and the tubes. And now we have the vagina. Now what the vagina is going to be is, now you may call it okay, the vagina, you may call it the birth canal, because this was okay, the gateway of baby out into the world normally. Okay. But what is it that is going to be? It means okay, going to be a fibromuscular structure. So made is okay, made up of muscles and okay, some fibrous tissues. Okay. Now, ladies and the gentlemen, at the lower end, is there going to be is okay 2 folds. The inner one, and which is also going to be the smaller one, is going to be referred to as the labia minora. Whereas now literally is okay. The bigger ones are going to be referred to as the labia majora. Okay. But which means is okay now are not fused together. Okay. So this hole here is going to be as okay, what we can call as okay the shit. So, well, let me just write that. Vaginal orifice. ORIFICE. The orifice means okay, will mean opening. Okay. Now, very much okay. Just okay. Let's not use this color. Let's see here. Is going to be as okay a thin membrane called the hymen. Now this hymen, yes, okay, it means okay going to be a thin membrane, mainly is okay with some bigger, smaller, is okay blood vessels. Okay, and that's mainly as okay what okay mainly is okay. Rupture is okay during sex, or we can say it's okay first sexual encounter. And all that virgin crap. Okay, that's made us okay about whether it's okay the hymen was intact or not. Now, there are other reasons why it's okay the hymen may rupture. It may sound strange, but yes, Asma, you want to say something there?
No, I thought you asked if there's other reasons. I was going to say
Okay,
yes.
so you want to say something?
Like any physical, like some physical activities, like riding a
Exactly,
bike.
horse riding. Okay, you is okay if somebody is okay at some point is okay had given okay it's a loud scream. It's okay. Can cause as okay the rupture of the hymen. Why it's okay. By many places okay it's okay. Well okay. Because it's okay, there's going to be it's okay some what you can call it's okay. Bleeding as a result of okay as the rupture of the hymen just okay during sorry. What you can call it okay a sexual encounter. Okay.
Sorry, you told us to remind you if you went over 12:30 and we didn't have lunch.
Did I?
Yeah, you said that a couple weeks ago, that if you went past 12:30 to remind you that we needed lunch.
Okay. Do you guys really want a lunch or you want to have an ED?
How early?
130-ish.
I guess it's up to everybody else.
Like you can take your. Okay, guys, now this fellow is okay, may get a little graphic, okay? But please, yes, okay. Yes, okay, excuse me for that. Okay, guys. Now, just so you guys know what we are talking about, this is anterior, and this is posterior. But right now, it's okay. The patient pretty much is going to is placed in what we call the lithotomy position. Okay. So this area here, main is going to yes, okay, what we call yes, okay, mons pubis. Now, why is that mean? Yes, okay, because okay, here is that we have yes, okay, the two pubic bones meeting one another. Yes, okay, which we call the pubis symphysis. Okay. Now, most likely, yes, okay. What happens is okay that there's okay. This means okay there's going to be okay an extra. We can say okay deposit of fat. Now from this, the bulgy thing that's going to be referred to as the mons pubis. Just so you know, this dude here is going to be the anus. Good. What we have here. We can mean this okay that if we this is going to be the labia major. And just so we know what we're talking about, is okay, they are pulled apart. Mainly so that we'll be able to just, okay, see what lies deeper to that, which is going to be the let's just do that. Labia minor. And what we also can say is okay, they will also is okay be we can say okay pulled apart. Mainly so that we can see is okay the structure that lies deeper to that. Which is going to be here. Will be the vaginal orifice or opening of the vagina. But we mainly is okay, we have slightly anterior to that is going to be as okay the urethral opening. Now, guys, anterior-most. Oh, let me just do this. At the anterior border of as your your labia minora. Actually, it's will be circling around. I mean, it's turning around a structure here, which we call the clitoris. So, if you put it this way, that as if your labia minora, let's do it this way. But normally that's they are not going to be pulled apart, but mainly that's are going to be covering, but that's if you look at it, we can say it's we have the clitoris, which will be covered by the labia minora. Okay, finished. I thought you were going to be back in there. I'll have to water. Yeah. Okay. You still have as the urethral opening. And we said the vaginal opening. Okay. And even as if we were not just pulling these the majora apart as well. That was completely is at being meeting together. Not being fused, but pretty much as had we had covered up all these structures here. Now, guys, clitoris. What is that going to be? We can mainly say, that's going to be an erectile organ as well. Or we can mainly say, structurally, just structurally, it's the female equivalent to a penis. Okay. Did you guys get that? Very meaning it says the labia minora mean is we just have be as that covers the clitoris mean is we're having equal to as tissues that had been covering the by circling around the penis. Where the labia majora is the female equivalent to as word in the male had become the scrotum. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Any questions about that? Now you can see as a similar picture. Let's just look at it together. That's fine. This fellow here. So as I said, mons pubis, now just so you know the site's orientation here. This is anterior, posterior. Because there's going to be one thigh. Here will be the clitoris, which we mainly said was going to be as okay. Covered. So this is going to be the labia minora. We as okay had the urethral opening here. The vaginal opening or vaginal orifice. And let's see this. And this will be as okay, your labia majora. Did you guys get that? So even as okay, when we look at it, yes, okay, in a sagittal view. This was posterior. This was anterior. So yes, okay, the anus, we can mainly say this was the vaginal orifice or opening. Okay. And the vagina is going to just okay run posterior mainly is okay to the urinary bladder. Okay. So that causes okay, yes, the urethra mainly is okay will open up anterior to the vagina as well. Okay. Here we can mainly say okay, all this here. That already is okay called okay as the mons pubis. Okay. So labia minora, and okay, that's the ultimate labia majora. Okay, now here it's okay, we really can't see it, but it's okay. This labia minora. This labia minora is okay, mean it's okay, up here is okay word. Circle around, yes, okay, the clitoris. Okay. So, any last questions? Now, last few small points, like the last few small points we can make is okay, talk a bit about. A little bit about it's okay. What do you call it? Secondary sexual characteristics. And what would they be? You can make sense, okay, changes that occurs in the body at the age of puberty. Clear, okay? So in the male, Okay. Okay. In the males, what would that be? Yes.
When like the testes drop down, or is that
No,
not what?
yeah, that happens. That happens before you. That will have happened before it's okay. They were born.
Oh,
Okay. Uh, that's why I say it's okay if a child is born and okay, the scrotum feels pretty empty. That means okay, the testes did not descend. If they only find one testes, then okay, as well as the other one. Okay, that will still have to get. You can say it's okay, located at. Yes, okay, be brought down. Okay, so it won't be as okay. You can say it's okay, deepening of the voice. Okay, you can make it okay, growth of it's okay, body here in different areas. Start as okay, growing a mustache, or what will become a mustache. Start as okay, growth of okay as facial hair. Okay, here on the chest. Many guys remove that nowadays. I don't know why. Things like that. Okay, uh, grow of okay as hairs in the underarm or armpits and the groin, etc., etc. Um, the the reproductive organs may yes okay increase a little bit, or yes okay increase in size as well. Um, okay, you can say it's okay more buildup of okay as body mass, primarily as okay things such as muscles and so on. So all is okay effects due to yes okay testosterone. Other yes okay the influence of hormones. Bobby is okay the change in the women. Well again is okay. Maybe that's okay getting more of that what you can call feminine figure. Primarily that's okay. What causes that is going to be as okay deposits of fat in different areas. We just talked about an area called mons pubis. Okay. Okay. But it's okay. You can say it's okay. Deposit of fat around. It's okay. The hips, thighs, so on. So I also said okay, as women have what we call is okay a knuckle fat body. It's okay here at the back of the neck. In some women, it's more pronounced and actually may look like a bigger or smaller hump. But also, it's okay. You can say it's okay. The position of fat in what becomes the breast. The ducts are there, the glands are there, but it's okay. They will also start to as okay grow. But primarily, it's okay. The position of fat in the area that we end up as okay referring to as the breast. Hormonal, yes, okay, more things happen in the women compared to the men. Or let's not say women, let's say girls. That they just okay will start to menstruate. Okay. Now those of you who are as okay DMS and may as okay have an interest in going into as okay or working at a gynecological department or clinic or so on. So there's something that we call menarche, MENARCHE. Okay, menarche. And that's officially as okay the term that is used for the age when the menstruation starts. Okay, so one of the primary questions or one of the first things that you may see is okay in a gynecological report or file and so on so is going to be as okay menarche. And what age was it that this person yes okay used to get her started as okay to menstruate. Okay. And that pretty much okay tells us okay, this is mean that's okay going to be as okay the age at which most of that's okay the hormonal just okay changes start to kick in, because your follicle stimulating hormone will start to just okay be produced, so and so. But irrespective, it's okay across the sexes, or it's okay in both sexes or genders. But pretty much okay is going to be a primary responsible for the development of what we call sexual or secondary sexual characteristics is going to be the luteinizing hormone, or LH, also produced by the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Okay. Any questions? Anybody want to say anything? Nope. What happened? You guys were able to speak this Friday and now you just went mute. It was the same topic pretty much. Probably not in so much depth, but okay, still is okay. Touchy. Nope.
Probably because it's a Monday.
Huh?
I said probably because it's a Monday.
Oh, it's a Monday. Well, okay. Shit. Week just started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, guys. But yes, okay, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, well, okay, yes. Because yes, okay, that's pretty much okay, yes. All that I had to say for yes, okay, this part of EMP. Okay. So